Many radioisotopes can be obtained from radioactivity. These radioisotopes have find wide variety of applications in the fields of medicine, agricultural industry, and archaeological research. The radioisotope of phosphorus P32 helps to increase the productivity of crops. The radiations from the radioisotopes can be used to kill the insects and parasites and prevent the wastage of agricultural products. Certain perishable cereals exposed to the radiations remain fresh beyond their normal life, enhancing the storage time. Very small doses of radiation prevent sprouting and spoilage of onions, potatoes, and gram. Medical applications of radioisotopes can be divided into two parts: diagnosis therapy. The radioisotopes are used as tracers to diagnose the nature of circulatory disorders of blood, defects of bone metabolism, to locate tumors, etc. Some of the radioisotopes which are used as tracers are hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, sulfur, etc. Radiosodium Na24 is used for the effective functioning of heart. Radioiodine I131 is used to cure goiter. Radioiron Fe59 is used to diagnose anemia and also used to provide treatment for same. Radiophosphorus P32 is used in the treatment of skin diseases. Radio cobalt 60, CO60 and radio gold AU 198 are used in the treatment of skin cancer. Radiations are used to sterilize the surgical devices as they can kill the germs and microbes. In industries, radioactive isotopes are used as tracers to detect any manufacturing defects such as cracks and leaks. Packaging faults are also identified through radioactivity. Gauges which have radioactive sources are used in many industries to check the level of gases, liquids, and solids. An isotope of californium CF252 is used in airlines to detect the explosives in the luggage. An isotope of americium AM241 is used in many industries as smoke detector. Using the technique of radiocarbon dating, the age of the earth, fossils, old paintings, and monuments can be determined. In radiocarbon dating, the existing amount of radiocarbon is determined, and this gives an estimate of the age of these things. The The second source of radiation exposure is man-made. These are due to nuclear reactors and during the testing of nuclear devices in the atmosphere or in the ground. Improper and careless handling of radioactive materials release harmful radiations in our environment. These radiations are very harmful to the human body. A person who is exposed to radiations very closely or for a longer duration is at a greater health risk and can be affected genetically. Permitted. The International Commission on Radiological Protection (ICRP) has recommended certain maximum permissible exposure limits to radiation that is believed to be safe without producing any appreciable injury to a person. Safe limit of overall exposure to radiation is given as 20 millisievert per year. In terms of Roentgen, the safe limit of receiving radiation is about 100 milliroentgen per week. If the exposure is 100 or it may cause fatal diseases like leukemia, death of red blood RBC, red blood corpuscle in the blood, or cancer. When the blood is exposed to about 600 or it leads to death. Dosimeter is a device used to detect the levels of exposure to an ionizing radiation. It is frequently used in the environments where exposure to radiation may occur, such as nuclear power plants and medical imaging facilities. Pocket dosimeter is used to provide the wearer with an immediate reading of his exposure to X-rays and gamma rays. Radioactive material should be kept in a thick-walled lead container. Lead-coated aprons and lead gloves should be used for working with hazardous radioactive materials. You should avoid eating while handling radioactive materials. Radioactive materials should be handled only by tongs or by a remote control device. Dosimeter should be worn by the users to check the level of radiation. A nuclear reactor is a device in which the nuclear fission reaction takes place in a self-sustained and controlled manner to produce electricity. The first nuclear reactor was built in 1942 at Chicago, USA. Types of nuclear reactors are breeder reactor, fast breeder reactor, pressurized reactor, heavy pressure reactor, boiling water reactor, water cooled reactor, gas cooled reactor, fusion reactor, thermal reactor. The reactor consists components of the nuclear reactor are fuel moderator, control valve, coolant and protection valve. Uses of nuclear reactor are usually used in nuclear reactor widely used in power generation. They also used to produce radioisotopes. They are used in a variety of applications. Some reactors help us to do research in the field of nuclear physics. Breeder reactors are used to convert non-fissionable materials into fissionable materials. Indian Atomic Energy Commission was established in August 1948 by the Department of Indian Scientific Research Committee at Bombay and in Mumbai in Maharashtra. It is a nodal agency for all the research done in the field of atomic energy. Dr. Homi Jahangir Baba was the first chairman of the Indian Atomic Energy Mission, and now it is known as the Baba Atomic Research Center (BARC). Nuclear power is the fifth largest source of power in India. Tarapur Atomic Power Station is the India's first nuclear power station. There's total 7 power stations, one in each Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Gujarat, uh, Uttar Pradesh, and 2 in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu, we have nuclear power stations in Kalpakkam and Kudankulam. Apsara was the first nuclear reactor built in India and Asia. Now there are 22 nuclear reactors which are operating in India. Some other operating reactors are Cirrus, Dhruva, and Purnima.